I got a love story to tell you. You know, when I was 28, I met somebody, and I fell in love with him. You know, and he wasn't good looking. He wasn't like wow. He was just a decent person. Yeah, he was an engineer. No big deal. Like whatever, right? But he was Indian, and my parents wanted me to be with somebody Indian. I did too, you know, because I like the Indian culture, even though I'm adopted. But I was raised in that culture, you know. So but the thing is, this Indian person, because my parents always said Indian people are so nice. Indian people are so nice. They would never fuck you over, right? They'll always tell me that. Like an Indian would never fuck over an Indian. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We have each other's back, which is not true. But this person made me waste so much time with him. So I would be in a long distance relationship with him. And when it was time to get married, he left me at the altar. Imagine that. This Indian person went to India, told my grandparents there, told my family there that I'm going to marry me. I'm going to move to India. I was ready to move to India because I loved him that much. But what did I know? This person was already engaged with somebody else in India because his mom, because I got to hear the story later on from his best friend. His mom said, "If you marry me, if you marry Leah, I'm gonna kill myself." That's the story right there. So he couldn't marry me, but that was another lie. I don't think she said that. And then I found out later on, he was already engaged with her. So he was dating me here, but he was engaged with somebody else. But then why did you go try to tell my grandparents and my dad's family in India that I was going to get married? After that, I didn't talk to any Indian person for almost 15 or 18 years. I didn't watch any Indian movies. I didn't hear any Indian music. I didn't even eat the Indian food because this guy betrayed me. But he was Indian, right? And I'm not trying to bash Indians, you know, but I'm just trying to tell you what I went through, you know. I wish I met his parents. I never met his parents though, right? My mom was trying to plan a wedding and all that because he had already told my family in India that we were going to get married. You know? Yep. And my dad was pissed. This this moron emailed me and broke up with me. I'm healed from this. I'm just telling you my story. This happened a long time ago. But here's the thing. At least I got to do whatever I had to do, and I learned from that, right? I learned from it. Yeah, I did love him. I did love him. I did. But it wasn't meant to be, guys. It wasn't meant to be. And it was a blessing in a way. His parents didn't accept me because at that age, I already had my house. I was going to school and I was working full time and I had my shit together, you know? Yep. But they got intimidated, like, oh, she's so independent. They didn't like that about me. So they said, is she willing to move to India? My dad's like, yeah, of course. She loves him. But the sad thing is, my stuff that my mom got me was left in the closet, yeah, for my wedding. It was almost like he left me at the altar because we had plans to get married. You know? Oh, just imagine that. hmm That's some crazy shit right there, guys. So please meet people's parents, please. You know, it's important. So, yeah. And I'm not bashing parents either, you know what I mean? But yeah, but they didn't live here. They lived in India. Yeah. But here's the thing: it's not even the parents. This guy was a cheat. He was engaged and having a relationship with me. What the fuck? How is that possible? But my parents said, "Oh, he's an engineer. He's so educated. He make money. He got his shit together." He wasn't good looking though. No, no. It was like Beauty and the Beast, man. But my dad said, "You love him? That's fine. We'll accept him." Yeah. But what happened then? That's what happened. Left me just like that. Acted like he never even knew me. And that crushed me, guys. That crushed me. Actually, for 7 years, for 18 years, I didn't really talk to anybody, like Indian, like I didn't do anything Indian. But 7 years, I actually was so isolated because of that. For 7 years, actually, I was so isolated. I worked on myself. I went back to school. I got my nursing thing. I focused on myself. Yeah. Why am I telling you this story? I don't know. Parents, people, things are predictable, man. They're unpredictable. You just don't know. That's why you gotta take care of you. You gotta take care of you. You know, you gotta take care of you. Always have a backup plan.